Hello divas, it's been a long time. It's my first video for 2020. Happy New Year. And I'm doing something different today. I'm actually doing a hair for a client, so I got some hair for my vendor. I'm doing a bob. So this is the closure. It's a 10-inch. Let me take it out of the bag. This is what the closure looks like. You already got a little bit of baby here. It looked a little bit pre-plucked, but smells good. And this is, I got 2 pack of 12 inches. So this is the 12-inch. The width is really thick. And this is the other 12 inches. And I'm gonna be bleaching the knot. So I'm about to mix the BW2 and the 40 developer. 40 gallon developer. I'm only using 2 scoops. So here I'm taking 1.5 scoop of the powder, and I'm about to put just a little bit of the developer. I'm not putting so much at one time, so I'm just gonna be stirring it and adding the developer little by little until I can get the consistency that I need. So I'm just gonna keep stirring, and right now it's looking a little thick, so I'm adding a little bit more again. And because I don't want it to be liquidy, I want it to be a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of it and keep stirring it until it gets to where I want it to be. And I think right here I'm okay. I'm making a mess. I think I'm okay with what it's looking like so far. So I'm gonna start applying it. And I usually start from the middle to the back. I don't like applying it towards the front first, because I know usually the front get bleach quicker. So I like starting from the back first, then come towards the front. And I'm just taking my time, just going everywhere that I feel like I need more bleach. And now you see I'm coming towards the front, but I'm still feeling it, all the missing spots. And I think I used a little bit too much of the bleach, but at this point it is what it is. We're just gonna make it work. But next time I'm just gonna use 1 scoop, because it's only the closure. Probably if it was a frontal, that would have been enough, maybe. But yeah, at this point it's okay. And I'm just putting my timer on for 30 minutes. And I still keep applying. I don't know why, but I guess I was trying to get rid of all of it. But with the timing next time, I'm just going to do it for 15 minutes instead of 30. 30 was just too much. So next time I'm going to do it for 15 minutes and just keep eyeballing it. Okay, just watch the closure. This is what it's looking like on my skin. Looking really nice. So I'm gonna make a middle part. So right here I have my bowl, my brush, and I use I think 5 of the Hicolor Loreal Hicolor highlights, and it was a mixture between red and magenta. So I used 5 of those, and I have my gloves. I'm just putting my gloves on now. And there we go. I'm gonna take the color out of the box. And the reason why I honestly love using this L'Oreal highlight color is because I don't have to lighten the hair first. Like, all I do is with this color, I just add the developer, I mix it up together, and I apply it on the hair, and it changed to the color that I wanted to. So that's why I love using it. So as you can see, I poured the first tube in there, and I was trying to do it like the regular way, but it was giving me a hard time. So I basically went towards the back of it, the end of the tube, and I just cut it with a scissors, and it was so easily to come out compared like trying to squeeze it from the front, and it wasn't even that much coming out. So these colors is really good, and they have it in different colors, not just on red and magenta. They have it in other colors too. And the first time I used this color, I bought it from Sally's, but for some reason I was trying to go to Sally's, and the time that I get off work, they're usually almost closing. So I actually just ran to the beauty supply, and I was just walking down the aisle, and I seen it. And the good thing about it, it was way cheaper in the beauty supply than it was at Sally's. It's a little bit pricey at Sally's, but I was glad that I got it for a cheaper price at the beauty supply. So now I poured some of the developer in there, and I'm just gonna start, stirring it, because it come very thick. So like the developer help it smooth it out, take out all the lumps. So you're gonna see me pouring some more of the developer in it. And I'm not doing it a lot, just doing it little by little. Because you still want it to be thick, but not, you know, too watery. I'm just gonna keep stirring and stirring and stirring. And adding more at the same time. Yep. A lot of arm work. So if for anybody who never used this color, it's really awesome. I love this color. It's a lot of work trying to lighten the hair first, and most time when you lighten the hair, it damage the hair. So by using this, is way better in my opinion. See, it's looking much smoother now. It's not as lumpy as it was before. I'm just gonna start spreading out the hair. trying to make sure there's everywhere is covered so I don't leave the color on the table. So as you can see, as I said earlier, I always apply towards the end first, then I start going up. Hey, look at my daughter right under the table. You know, anywhere mommy is, everybody want to be. they, they do not let me be great. Once they know I'm around, they always want to be stuck behind me. And I guess they're just curious. They're wondering, like, what is mommy doing? Mommy trying to keep herself busy. And I'm trying to make sure I apply the color almost on every strand of hair. And I'm so glad I was able to get 5 because 5 was enough. So I didn't have to go back to the store and get any more. And I'm just going for every corner, just adding more because I want to make sure everything is well saturated with the color. And the next morning, here we are. See how the color is very pretty. I washed it, let it air dry because I don't like, using the blow dryer. I usually just like letting it sit overnight and let it air dry. So as you can see, I'm using my hot comb. And the hot comb I got is the one that you put on the stove. So that's why I had to move in the kitchen. But I'm going to try to get me the one that you can plug in so I don't have to be in the kitchen because, the kitchen is for food. You don't want to be mixing that up with hair. So I'm over here just laying down the edges and the closure part. And I love using this hot comb. Like, I remember back in the day when I used to use, well, not me, when it say it was like a holiday, especially when you go get our hair done, oh my god, it be frying your scalp. So I know how that feel. But anyway, those cap, I got the cap also from the dollar store. Not the dollar store, oh my god. From the beauty supply store. And it was what, $2.99? So that's the one I use, the mesh one. I like the mesh one because at least it can bring some kind of, it's breathable. So I like using that one. So now I got my clippers. I'm about to start clipping. Just getting rid of some of the hair because it's a little bit lengthy for a bob. So I'm about to go in, y'all. And I don't know what's going on with my tripod. Like, since I got this thing, not the tripod, but since I got this mannequin stand, oh my god, I think it's lopsided. I don't think it's even. So majority of the time you see me going in trying to fix it because it don't seem like it's straight. So I have to go with the stand to fix it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I got this clipper when I was in beauty school. And I still got a lot of my stuff that we received from beauty school. I just keep them and I'm glad because they definitely come in handy. And these clippers, they are not cheap. Especially if you want a good one too. They are not cheap. So I'm just going, not trying to take too much off, but The front part.
Yeah.
Front. This thing gets so hot.
What's your? You want to see that? How you doing?
Mommy!
Good morning, sweetheart.
You can be tight.
What eat?
Hi.
Papa, Mommy.
Go eat your food, baby. Okay, this is the final. Isn't the color so pretty?